He was there.
Where?
He went to the Worlds.
I was there.
Look at that concept. Check that concept out. World concept.
It was a good time.
This is the only time I'll probably get to go in Dreamland.
Hey,
But I
2
got
years, Australia.
Let's check it out.
Australia, man.
You can open
Let's
it?
check it out. All right.
It's big.
Big.
That's
All
what
right,
she
big.
said.
Oh boy,
She did. She did.
She did.
Big and black.
That's a perfect shot.
Oh yeah, okay, it is big.
It really is what she said.
All right. There it is, folks.
Holy mackerel.
Yeah.
Those is big.
Wow.
It's a pit mat, right?
Yeah.
That's the legal size pit mat for the pit spaces.
Oh, that's what you get.
Oh, so no bigger than that? That's the deal?
As big as the size
Right
of
to
the pit spaces you
regulation.
get. That's
Okay.
the maximum size for the space you get.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was before,
That's it.
but this is it, and this is here it is. Check that shit out.
Those were
That
that
thing
was
out
the
of
size
the
of our
top there.
pit spaces that we actually got to put all our stuff in.
That's pretty awesome.
Do you want to tell me a bit about what you did at the Worlds? Like
Yeah,
you
you did.
raced what classes?
I raced in both the two-wheel drive modified class, which is in two-wheel class. That's all there is.
Yeah.
Everybody's all in one. Same with four-wheel drive. So it's open modified motors. A lot of rules.
Yeah, I
lot of
watched
rules.
it all live.
Yeah.
but-
Yeah, it's pretty awesome, man.
You weren't allowed to take tires back to your pits.
yeah, I seen
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yeah,
the
they
tire
all had
lockers,
little
the whole
totes.
thing, I
Yeah,
watched
they all
that.
had little totes. Yeah,
I saw that. Yeah, that was crazy,
Yeah,
man.
so they got the tire totes there. You went in there, you showed them your pass, which had a number on it, and
Oh,
that
yeah.
number corresponded to the box that you got.
Oh,
If you were in there without that pass, you didn't get no
and
tires.
they
No rubber
they
feet.
put your number on every wheel too, right?
yeah.
So people couldn't switch
That's
wheels
right.
around.
Every
no
there
kidding.
was
if-
a sticker on your wheels. They had a sticker on your chassis, so you weren't allowed to change chassis.
Oh,
If you-
yeah.
If you wrecked,
That was
you had to
it.
go in. If you put another chassis on, well, now you got to go recertify that chassis.
What a hassle.
Well,
Don't wreck.
Yeah, don't wreck so badly. You need another chassis.
Key folks.
So how'd you do?
Well, I only managed to break just into around 100, 101 for one class, 106 for the other. Not as good as I'd hoped.
That's
It was
still
a
pretty damn
really
good.
Slick surface. I've never been on a surface like that before.
Yeah, a lot of pros were saying it was really hard to get a good setup.
It was.
Final line.
Bruno was struggling big
Yeah,
time.
little
Yeah,
inconsistencies
there
in the
was-
track
Yeah,
all over the place.
Yeah, we really struggled with finding the right setup, and we felt we got close, but not in time. As a couple other teams, they looked like they figured it out a little quicker than we did. You got guys that are local down there on the associated team, and they were very quick to find the pace.
Well, that's expected. It's their backyard.
Well, it
Doesn't matter what you're driving.
literally is the backyard for at least
That
two
was-
drivers.
Well, Mayfield-
Fenn's
Mayfield
home
lives by
team.
there,
Yeah.
and same with Rivkin. Rivkin, that's,
That's
his
right.
home track.
Spencer, yeah.
And
Spencer,
they were both pretty fast.
Fenn's home track too, wasn't it?
Yeah, Fenn.
Dakota, yeah.
Yeah.
He's
that's his,
TLR.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
TLR is the one that won it this year.
Oh, wow. Said, hey,
Fenn-
Associated, this time it's me. I get
Fenn,
it.
I thought looked really fast.
He's
But,
always
just a
fast.
couple-
He
but
just
a
struggles
couple
with the
of bobbles,
consistency.
and
Yeah.
that was it. I mean, you could see him on the track. His pace was probably faster than most guys. Like he could pull off some wicked burner laps, but all it takes is one mess up, catching one edge, getting one pipe, and you go from first to seventh or eighth, real quick.
Oh, yeah.
And you
I can
watched
imagine.
him in qualifying. It's like it's a freight train. Every lap is a freight train. So
Kind of like back here.
That
You
one
just got
time,
no
too,
room for error.
Fenn
You hook
got-
up, that's it.
Oh,
Fenn
yeah.
got offline, and then the marshal kind of just threw him right in front of the oncoming car, so he ended up like way to the back. Yeah.
Oh, that was bad.
yeah. But,
What did you think of the track from going from the 4-wheel drive to the 2-wheel drive? I think that
honestly,
looked pretty awesome.
I thought the 4-wheel drive track was a little bit more challenging in that there wasn't as many longer takeoffs for a lot of the obstacles,
Yeah.
like the jumps, the doubles, the triples. There wasn't a long takeoff for them, so lining up to those was more key. Where in 2-wheel drive, it was still key to line up for it, and it took us a while to actually get the groove to where we could double onto the top of the tabletop right in front of the driver's stand. Other than that, it felt like the 2-wheel drive track was easier.
Yeah, well, they
But-
had that whole
Yeah, go to the
outside loop,
outside.
right? But that was kind of neat,
Yeah.
like really fast, I thought.
Yeah, there's a whole outside area. Like that back straightaway.
You
just-
basically completely circumnavigate just that one little in-shoot
Yeah.
to the infield, and then, yeah.
I gotta ask on the 4-wheel drive track. I know they don't have a driver's fucking a program or whatever, Kyosho, but I have to ask. You said there was 2 guys there.
There was 2 guys there.
I just got to know about
Kyosho.
that.
Yeah, the 2 guys there, they were
I'm a
driving
Kyosho
Kyosho, and I asked about. They're both fluent in Japanese, so
great.
the language barrier was a little bit tough.
Mandarin was thick.
I did ask them. So what new stuff do you got on the car? And he said no new stuff.
It's just a 7, right?
It's just
And
a
that's
7 with whatever mod parts they have from Japan that are on them, and that
How
was.
well did they do? I mean,
They were about mid-pack.
okay, so that's expected anyways.
Yeah, I mean, they did okay. I didn't see any breakages by any of the guys on Kyosho. I think there was 1 Hot Bodies car there. There was 1 Techno there.
Yeah,
The
I saw
rest
that.
of the
The
field-
lineups weren't very, it was mostly...
I mean, there was as many Mugen cars there as there was
Did
Techno.
you get to see
Oh,
the
there you go.
Mugen?
I got to see the brand new Mugen.
That was
2
pretty
Japanese
cool.
cars and only 1 still kind of like have a program. The other one said,
Well,
the basket.
I think that's what's going on. Is Mugen is going to kind of take the center stage for the 10th scale program is coming out of Japan. I mean,
That
Did
makes
you
sense.
see
I
that?
mean,
Did you see the new
Yokomo-
Mugen?
Oh, yeah, I saw
yeah.
the new Mugen, but when Rob told me when he was there, he's like, oh, yeah, they discontinued the program. I was surprised. I was like, what?
yeah, the Kyosho's discontinued,
But
but Mugen
They never
they're
were
on it.
dominant in the first place. Way back in the
two-wheel
early
drive.
days.
Yeah,
Early days. I'm talking the
yeah.
80s.
Yeah, back in the 80s.
That's when everybody, I think, had a level kind of. If you had like an associated, you had an edge. If you had the Kyosho Ultima or something, you had a
Yeah.
bit of an edge. But otherwise, you had anything else, I think was kind of just, almost RTR
Yeah.
sort of.
It was hard for anybody else that didn't have a purpose-built race chassis
Yeah.
to keep up back in the day. And it wasn't until Lozi JRX came out.
the JRX and
Yeah, the
and then
JRX 2.
the 4-link.
Yeah,
You remember the
yeah,
guys?
the
with
JRX 2 with
The
that was
JRX-T
Oh,
was the
5-link,
first.
Sorry,
5-link.
5-link.
The
The
T was
JRX-2
the first actual purpose-built stadium truck.
Yeah,
They were the
because
first
everything
ones.
else before that
Was
a
that conversion? Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when I
yeah.
did that with my Lozi 4-wheel. What was it? My Double X.
Yeah.
And then they made a truck body conversion. It ran a whole different class. It was
But
almost
they called
like
it a monster truck.
Yeah,
at
it was
first.
weird.
They called it a monster truck, and then eventually it
I remember
caught on
racing
as a
that down.
stadium truck.
Yeah. Me and Grant used to go down to Tacoma, and that's when we started to race. Our only place to run those, we had to go down to Tacoma to run
Yeah.
that class. Nobody here on this side of the border even knew what the hell that was.
Yeah. So if you get a chance, I mean, the
Anyway,
Mugen two-wheel drive does look impressive. So if you get a chance to look at it, just a rear insert that goes into the rear arms for where the shock positions are. It's
Right.
completely adjustable, so you could change where the shock mounts on the bottom of the arm,
Right.
how low it goes, and there's different inserts.
I mean, I haven't gone over the car. I just seen the quick
it's
brief of the
impressive
car.
how
and
they
that was it.
did that. I think if they were to do some maybe more improvements with that, maybe make it a graphite, a carbon fiber insert,
Oh, yeah.
that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna eventually let my Kyosho die.
Well,
It only needs one steering knuckle, and
yeah, as
So
long as you stay on
anything,
your HDL program, it's you're good.
I'm not
Any
good
other
with the HDL
standout
program,
things
yeah.
from the Worlds?
Yeah, it was fucking hot, dude.
Yeah,
that
I
I
guess it
can't
was
believe.
Arizona, right?
It was,
It was
chill. Like, you were
outs-
baking.
I was outside. It was 44
Canada,
Celsius. So you gotta stand outside and hope for a cool breeze, and all you feel is this hot. air.
It's like somebody got a big blow
Hot-
dryer
hot
blowing on
blower.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
somebody
yeah.
just holding a heat gun to you, going, "Is that good enough for you?"
That's rough. No
Yeah.
wife